It is a beautiful Friday night here at Reading Veterans Stadium as ICRC Friday Night Football brings you the Reading Blue Devils taking on the Mariemont Warriors. Hello, I am Bill Bretz, and we, as I said, have a beautiful night here tonight for CHL action here. The Warriors come in 2-2 on the season. The Blue Devils 1-3. Looking at the keys of the game. Well, when we talk about keys of the game for both these teams, we got to talk about some injuries, and we'll start with Mariemont. Last week, Mariemont lost their leading receiver, Max McGowan. He was hurt last week in the game with Finneytown. He had 17 receptions, 321 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He is not going to be playing tonight. The other person that is a key person is Seth Green. Now, Seth Green was second in the league last year, just under 1,000 yards rushing. He led the CHL in scoring as a junior. He's had a tough year. He's been banged up this year. He was out there before the game tonight and warming up. So Seth Green, to me, tonight might be the X factor in this game if he is going to be playing tonight in the game. For Reading, well, they lost a good player and receiver, Ty Westlake. Ty Westlake, a couple weeks ago when we did the ICRC game with Finneytown, Reading Finneytown, he had 3 touchdowns in that game. He had 8 receptions on the season. It was a breakout game for him, but right after the game, he did get injured. He got injured in a basketball accident. He is not going to be playing tonight. He's been down on the sidelines. I've watched him here tonight. Coach Cody Reardon hopes to have Ty Westlake back next week for week number 6. So those are the keys to the game, the injuries, and we'll see if Seth Green's going to be playing tonight. Keep an eye on that. Key players now for Mariemont. It's got to be the number 16 quarterback, Andrew Glassmeyer. He's a senior. He's leading the CHL right now. He has 772 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 picks, 57%. He's had a couple of rushing touchdowns. He has had a good year right now, by far. For Reading, their key player, well, also quarterback, number 10, Joel Steinkenny. In the ICRC game a couple weeks ago, he had a breakout game, 5 touchdown passes. That's only 1 short of the school record, by the way, held by Tony Pike. So he's had 525 yards passing, 59% completion, 5 touchdown throwing, 5 interceptions, and he's had 2 rushing touchdowns. So those are your key players to the game here tonight for Reading. Very important game for both these teams. As we said, it's only a 6-game season. They're in week number 5 right now. Playoffs are coming into the picture right now. We're going to be talking more about that throughout the game. Also want to tell you right now, stay tuned for halftime tonight. We have something very special to show you, so don't go away at halftime tonight. I'll guarantee you will like what you're going to see. And there is kind of a little sneak preview of what you're going to be seeing. You'll hear more about that later on in the game. So, all right, so see the Reading band right there, down there. The Blue Devils scored 56 points the last time ICRC played, had them on TV. They would like to repeat that tonight. Of course, Mariemont would like to get the record of up to 500 here. It's going to be Nick Moon's Mariemont Warriors against Cody Reardon's Reading Blue Devils. Reading won the toss, deferred. Mariemont will get the ball first. We'll be right back.
A 4-year player who does 100% on every play, plays.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Both teams have taken the field. We're just about ready to get the season underway.
ICRC Friday Night Football. We are back here.
Brings it back with the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings.
Side, he's looking for Hughes. Hughes has the separation.
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Wow.
Unbelievable.
Holy cow. And Bill Brett's back here at Redding's Veterans Stadium tonight. You can see our crowd. You can see the Blue Devil faithful out there. Also in front of me down here are the Mariemont faithful. And they're both schools have brought out some people here tonight for this game. As far as our officials tonight, our referee is Daniel Gray. Our head linesman is Scott Kirchhovel. Reggie Anderson is the umpire. Line judge David Hamilton. Back judge Jeff Becker. Nick Leone in his first year at Mariemont as coach. Cody Reardon in his third year, and a kickoff comes to number 8, and he is tripped up quickly there. That's looked like it was number 8. Number 9, that's Patrick Sweeney. All right, let's go through the offense now for the Mariemont. Their down linemen. Down linemen there are Milam, Wade, Long, Fisher, and Dunn. That's a fairly 2 sophomores and a freshman on that lineman. Jack Borshadine is your end. Tepe, Souders, Cooper in the backfield, our receivers. Jack McCloskey is scheduled as the running back. We're going to see if Seth Green gets in there, and Andrew Glassmeyer right now leading the league. 772 yards, 8 touchdown passes. Both are league leaders here in the CHL.
Quarterback for the Warriors, number 16, Andrew Glassmeyer.
And actually, we see Max Tepe lining up in the backfield here for them. Tepe gets the ball. We got a penalty flag on the first play here, and where it was thrown, it looks like it's going to be a hold, so it's going to be coming back. About a 5-yard gain. I believe that one is going to come back here.
And Michael Hensley.
And they are indicating it is against the Warriors. So moves the ball back about 5 yards, back about the 20-yard line right now. So let's do that Reading defense.
Warriors penalized 5 yards for illegal shift.
We'll get to the next play into defense.
First and 15.
So it's 1st and 15 for the Warriors. Glassmeyer keeps it himself now. Glassmeyer is not going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Picks up about 4 yards. Going to set up a 2nd and 11. Reading, they got a couple of substitutions from the last time we did it here. Connor Kirby. Louis Hess is not going to be playing tonight. Johnson, Thomas, and Emery. Vincent Etichico is going to be playing tonight, though, for the Blue Devils. So that's we've got Fell, Barker, Julian Bemis, Jaden Bemis. The Bemis brothers both have 1 interception apiece this year. This time Glassmeyer keeps the ball, and Reading, he gets nowhere. Gets back to back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to set up now 3rd and 10. Let's see, Glassmeyer goes in the air now in this. Jack McCloskey in the backfield. He had a couple touchdowns last week, and their win over Finneytown, he won 45-23, and McCloskey got a couple of second half touchdowns for the Warriors. Glassmeyer, 5'8", 164-pound senior, has a man in motion. He's back to pass, and pass is over the middle here, and the intended receiver was Timmy Stewart was the intended receiver, and really it was a catchable pass, and in and out of his hands. And we're going to going to pick that up or not. Sets up a 4th down, and it's going to put Connor Souders back. He's standing back. It should be Souders. I'm not sure. We're going to see that number is Souders' number. He is listed at. Souders, it is. Gets a little rugby-style kick, and it gets a bad bounce for the Warriors right about the 50-yard line, and that's where Reading will go to work here, about a 25-yard punt. Connor Souders, he's one of those guys, he's going to be in the field all night. He plays offense, defense, he's on special teams. Reading's offensive line there, Schultz, Rigsby, Scott, Kirby, and Sales. You've got your receivers, Ty Westlake not being playing tonight, Zach Barker, Burkhart, Mitchell Burkhart, Casey Hinton. Emery in the backfield with Joel Steinkenny as quarterback. Steinkenny, screen pass, first play. That is a little screen pass out to number 11. And that's Mitchell Burkhart.
Steinkenny's pass is complete to
And that's enough for a first down.
a first down after a gain of about 12.
Gained about 12 yards on that one. That's a first down into Warrior territory now. Goes Joel Steinkenny. Steinkenny. This time he gives to Emery. Emery trying to find some running room over the left side. Maybe picks up about a yard or so. And let's look at that Mariemont defense right now. Fala, McClellan, Milam. Milam 3 sacks this year. Dorsman, McCloskey, Borchendine, Lindell, Souders, Tepe, Whitmore, and Jeb Lindell. Barrett Lindell and Jeb Lindell. Lindell brothers, they have 1 interception apiece too. So there you go, little quirky little thing here. That's we got brothers on both defensive backs on both teams, and they have each of them have a interception. Steinkenny, and the pass was intended for Caleb Emery coming out of the backfield, just out of his reach. If he had caught that pass, that would have been a touchdown. Here it is again. Gets some nice protection. Emery coming out of the backfield. He was basically had separation from the DBs down there, but was just a little bit overthrown. 3rd down, 10 now for the Blue Devils after picking up a first down. Steinkenny now has a long 3rd down situation. He has 5 receivers. And a pass quickly to Burkhart, Mitchell Burkhart, and Burkhart is still on his feet and tried to dance a little bit on the sidelines there, went out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, but that's good enough for another first down. About a 15-yard gain for Mitchell Burkhart. Shown it.
2-yard line.
So Burkhart had 8 receptions coming in, has 2 tonight, and both of them were first down. Steinkenny now looking right, and he was the intended receiver was Burkhart again. He was double covered in the end zone. He pumped once, but he could not break separation down there. Good defense by the Warriors. So 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ball at the 22-yard line of the Warriors. Steinkenny. Now it goes the other side. Another screen pass. This one is to number 7, Casey Hinton. We got 2 flags coming in the backfield, and I think this one's going to be coming back. Usually if it's thrown in the backfield, that usually means it's a hold. It's a nice little screen pass. So far, Joel Steinkenny's coming out here tonight with some doing some. All of his passes, basic completions have been screen passes, although that one will not count since it will come back. We'll take a look again and know if we'll be able to pick up our hold on the line.
2nd, 17.
Didn't see it. So it's from the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 17. Ball back at the 30-yard line, right, 28-yard line. Steinkenny. Back the other way. And that is the Hinton again. Hinton's going into the end zone. 28 yards. Casey Hinton looking to see if there's any flags in the field. There is not. So Joel Steinkenny kind of picks up where he left off the game a couple weeks ago that we did here. Steinkenny strikes quickly. We're going to take a couple looks here. Steinkenny, the Hinton. Hinton tripped up a little bit there. Lost his balance, but regained it quickly. See the trip there? He almost went down right there. The hand came very close going down. So Schuler's PAT is good. And with 8:33 to go here in quarter number one, Redding is the one that strikes first. Steinkenny, the Hinton, 28-yard strike for Steinkenny, his sixth touchdown pass of the season for Hinton. That will be his second TD reception of the season. He came in with 187 yards and 14 receptions. Mitchell Burkhardt had a couple of nice first down receptions on that drive, which was about just a little over 50 yards. They started out close to the 50-yard line. So, and they're calling it 29 yards for Hinton. But it was Hinton that finished it up, though, with the 29-yard reception. And Reading, 7-0 lead here with 8:33 to go in the first quarter. So we said Nick Leone is his first year. He was a 3-year assistant at Mariemont. He was offensive coach last year. And then he was 5 years assistant at Turpin. So this is his first head job. He replaced Curry Cummins, who was there for a few years. Curry decided to retire, spend a little more time with the family. Zach Schuler now. Max Tepe and Connor Saunders are back deep. And there's a kick. And it looks like it was taken by. We got penalty flags coming up all over the place here. It looks like number 9 here, David Dorston. He was number 9. A couple of flags got thrown down on this one and holding. Yeah, it looks like a hold, and it is. So they got penalized the first time on the kickoff. Now it's going to be the same thing again here as the ball is going to be stepped back for the Warriors. So kind of shooting themselves in the foot as far as getting field position here. They've had a couple of nice run backs, but both of them have been called back because of penalties. Ball at 17-yard line. That's where they will get started here, Andrew Glassmeyer and company. Still has Max Tepe in his backfield. Glassmeyer's going to keep it himself, but he is going to be wrapped up right about the line of scrimmage. He just gets nowhere. That Reading front line of Connor, Kirby, Johnson, and Vincent Edichico has put a stop on him so far here tonight. All right, 2nd and about 8. They said he's gained a couple on that yard, 2nd and 7. And there's a jump here. Let's see if it's encroachment or were they drawn on. Well, Reading's going to give Mariemont 5 more yards here. And now it's going to set up a 2nd and short. 2nd and about 4. Ball to 23-yard line. This time Tepe, and Tepe is wrapped up in the backfield, and a ball is picked up by Caleb Emery into the end zone. Is it going to count? They said there was a fumble on the play. Caleb Emery picked it up.
Caleb Emery.
I see no flags on the field, and I don't see any indication it's not going to be a touchdown. So a fumble by Tepe. Emery picks it up and runs it in the end zone. Let's see if we can catch it where he gets it. There's right there is where it is, and Emery's right there to pick it up. He runs it in, Caleb Emery. So Reading with a 2-score lead here. Schuler, kick is good.
The kick is good.
So quickly, Reading is up 14-0. on a Caleb Emery fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's Redding's third. You can barely see it in here. See, he drops it, but Emery saw it, obviously. Let's see if we can pick it up where he got it. There's the ball going out right there, I think, at that point in time. Now let's see where Emery shows up. He's already off to the races. And they're going to call it 25 yards. Richard Morgan, our PA announcer down there, he's the one who figured it out. 25-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown for Caleb Emery. That's the second touchdown by Reading defense this year. Logan Kirby's had an interception against Finneytown. So Zach Schuler's been kind of busy down there. He's had a couple PATs, and now for the third time tonight, he's kicking off. .7:30 to go here in the first quarter. Reading up 14-0. That's kind of a botched booch kick there, and almost went out of bounds. Ryan Glassmeyer, he's a freshman, picked it up, but I think it went off the side of his foot or something. Let's see. Well, no, it was a blow pooch kick. You can tell the way he kicked it. I don't know if they were trying to get them off track there to see if they could recover. It really wasn't an onside kick. It did not go far. So Mariemont offense on the field for the third time tonight. They have yet to get out of their own territory. Glassmeyer still quarterback in the. And the give is to number 18, and that is Seth Green. So Seth Green is in the game. Now, we said before in the pregame, he could be the X factor. He looks going back kind of gingerly. Coaching, according to Coach Young, he and his whole team's been kind of beat up a little bit this season. He's had 100-yard game this year and has not done much else this season. So injuries have been hampering Seth Green, second in the CHL last year in rushing. Green bowls forward, and he is close to the first down. Might be about a yard short, depending where the spot's going to be. Maybe a couple yards short now. His knee went down. He's third and a short 2, really, right now. So we'll see if this Mariemont offense can get moving with Seth Green back with him. Now, Tepe is back in the backfield now with Glassmeyer. Souders in motion. Glassmeyer back pass. He's looking for Souders. He's got him. He's got a first down and more. Picks up about 8 yards out to about the 47-yard line. That's his.
First and 10, Mariemont at their own 46.
So Salters with the first down catch. Mariemont moves the sticks now. Their second first down of the night. Down 2 scores here in the first quarter. Glassmeyer's going to keep it himself. This time he gets about 8-9 yards on that play. Not quite an option play there. He holds it for a while and acts like he's going to give it to Tepe. Gives him maybe an option to do that, but then he's done it now about 3 times tonight, and he's kept the ball on himself. This time this is his best game. Second and 1 now. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Blue Devils. First time they've been in Blue Devil territory tonight. Trying a hard count. Didn't work. Tepe with the ball. He's got a first down and more, down to about the 39-yard line. Gain of about 6 yards, and that's another first down for Mariemont.
First and 10, Warriors at the Blue Devil 40.
See a little movement on Reading's line, but they did not encroach. Glassmeyer now a new set of downs to work with. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Blue Devils. Spectacular evening. Boy, I tell you, this is, I think in the years I've been doing football, this has probably been one of the best seasons so far, knock on wood, that we've had. Reading showing blitz right now. Glassmeyer's going to keep it, and he's going to get another first down and more inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. About a 12-yard pickup for Andrew Glassmeyer.
12 yards, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
It's a penalty flag thrown about the 35-yard line. So it might be on Mariemont. Let's see what happens. And they are walking it back. So they're walking it back. They only lost really 5 yards on the play. It's still a first down, so that play was negated. Holding is always from the spot. In this case, the spot was about the 35-yard line. So now the ball back at the 45. Still first down now. Nobody in the backfield now. Trips to his right, twins to his left. Glassmeyer looks, throws over the middle, and his intended receiver, I think, was for his big tight end there, Jack Borshady. He overthrew him. Reading had a bit of pressure put on him. So 2nd and 15. Reading seniors were introduced before the game tonight in a special introduction, even though they did have their senior night a couple weeks ago, but this will be the last home game for Reading, at least during the regular season. They might have a home game during the playoffs. It depends what their seed is. And the give is to Tepe. Tepe inside the 40 down to about 39-yard line. It's about 6-yard gain. So it's going to be set up 3rd and 9.
It'll be 3rd and about 10.
And Mr. Morgan's calling 10. We'll say 9.5. I'll split it with him right now. Glassmeyer go to the air. He is. And the ball is thrown and is broken up. Antoine Brooks in for Reading. He broke up that pass. For a second, I thought he might have had it. He was down on the ground, but he broke up the pass.
Pass was intended for Cooper. Fourth and 10.
Jonathan Cooper, the intended receiver. So it's 4th down and 10, and the Warriors are going to go for it. I understand. Glassmeyer flushed out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver. He's got one open. That's number 17 down there, and that is Timmy Stewart, 6'4", 175-pound sophomore. And on a 4th and long, a big pass by Glassmeyer to Stewart. Stewart was pretty much all alone down there. Finally, they caught up to him, but big gain, and now they're in the red zone at the 11-yard line. 29-yard pickup on that play. Glassmeyer. Max Tepe was a receiver, a little screen pass. Tepe picks up a couple of yards on that play. Ball down to maybe about the 7 or 8 yard line, depending where he went out of bounds. Now they can get down to the looks like the 1 or 2 yard line and still have a new set of downs. Ball on about the 8 yard line. Glassmeyer, and that's looks like it could be an encroachment. Glassmeyer, he's done that hard count once tonight and got the Blue Devils on a penalty. Let's see if he did it again. or if there was a movement on the offensive line. Well, the Mariemont people, offensive line is always pointing already over to the Blue Devils, and let's see what the call is. And encroachment ready, so that's half the distance to the goal. So the ball is moved down to about, see where they're going to put it. They haven't put the ball down yet. It's going to be down to about the 4-yard line. So it's going to be second and about 2. Glassmeyer now under center for the first time tonight. Now he goes out. We're going to have a halfback pass here on this one, or halfback play. And that is number 9. And did he get into the end zone? Let's see what and that is the call. He is in the end zone. It's David Dorston. Nice little trick play by Nick Leone there. As Glassmeyer lined up as under center and then went out to the receiving part. Dorston was in the backfield. Dorston gets 4 yards and the touchdown. Nice play by the Warriors. Salters now with the PAT attempt. 9 for 10 this season. And this is not going to count. We got a penalty flag before the play, so there's either movement or encroachment. Let's see what they say. It's on ready. It's encroachment on Blue Devils. It's half the distance. That's not really that big of a difference for the kicker. Just take a step or 2 forward. Although they might go for 2 points now in this one. No, they're not. Sowers lines up again here for the point after. Kick is up. It's now 10 for 11 on the season. So Sowers with the PAT, and now it is a 14-7. Now you're going to see that this is the tail end of the play. I don't know if we'll be able to see. Nice job by Dorston to reach into the end zone. The beginning of that play, though, Glassmeyer was lined up as quarterback, and then he quickly went out to the receiver, and Dorston took the snap and went in for the touchdown.
Don't forget Skyline Chili.
So for Dorston, that's his first touchdown of the season.
Don't forget Skyline Chili.
And Mariemont has cut that lead in half now with 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. 14-7.
Great job they do. They support the Blue Devils.
And now Mariemont will be kicking off for the first time tonight.
Supporting the Blue Devils in quality sports. Ian Harlemos at Quality Sports for all your apparel and equipment needs.
Sowers, the junior. Emery and fell back for the Blue Devils.
Sowers kickoff.
That's a good one. It is going out of bounds, though, at the 1-yard line. Not a bad kick by Connor Sowers, but the ball went out of bounds. Just about got into the end zone there, but just about the 1 or 2 yard line went out of bounds, and that is a penalty. So the Blue Devils will see this again. I think we're going to see the kickoff again. Now watch how close this is. Held running over, he's looking at it. And how's that? That's like a yard. So the ball at the 35-yard line, that's where Reading offense will get going tonight. Kenny has already had 1 touchdown pass tonight. That is to Hinton. Taylor Henry with the fumble recovery to Reading's 2 scores. Low snap. And they fall on it. He actually very low snap. Stein Kenny did a good job of falling on it, but they lose 5 on the play. So it's 2nd and 15. Now Hernandez trips to his left. Nobody in the backfield. Looking for that screen pass. Hinton again. Hinton picks up about 4 yards. Hinton picks up about 4 yards in that play.
4 yards. Lindell tackle.
Second reception tonight. So 3rd and 12. Big play for both offense and defense, because Mariemont would love to hold the Blue Devils here and get good field position back again. Emery now lines up on the right side. Now they're looking over for the change of play. Steinkenny changing it up the play now. Back to pass. Now out of the pocket. He's going to take it himself and tripped up. Nice little open field tackle by Jack Borshedy. Just got a hold of his ankle, trip him up. Borshedy did not stop him here. Steinkenny might have gone for the first down. I watched this play. Watch him right there. Just enough of a trip up there. 4th down. Casey Hinton now. Louis Hess out. Hinton's going to be the punter here tonight. Pitcher's going to be in the springtime. Thank you. Tepe back about the 40-yard line. Nice punt right to Max Tepe at the 31-yard line. Picks up about 8 yards on that one.
Takes the kick at the 31 and returns it to about the 37.
Line drive kick by Hinton went right to Max Tepe. Picks up for about 8 yards. So indeed, the Warriors get good field position now. They scored in their last possession.
Julian Bemis, Caden Connor.
1:15 to go. These two teams have played over the last 10 years. These two teams have, Mariemont has won 6 of the last 10, but Reading's won 2 of the last 3 games they play. Mariemont won 22-10 last year. Reading won 2 years before that. Back in 2017, it was very close, only a 2-point game. Close one tonight so far. And that's Seth Green. Seth Green maybe picks up a yard or 2. So Nick Leon's using Seth Green tonight, but kind of sparingly. He was in a couple plays on one series earlier in the quarter. He's coming out right now.
Johnson also. Batten Johnson. 2nd and 8.
So he picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 now for the Warriors. Ball spotted about the 40-yard line. Got less than 35 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. High snap. Glassmeyer's going to take it himself. He's being chased down by the Blue Devils, but makes that turn and picks up about 3 or 4 or 5 yards. He's going to set up a 3rd and short. Nice running by Glassmeyer. The pursuit was on for the Blue Devils, and he found a little bit of a hole right there. Made that little cut. That gave him about 4 or 5 yards. Enough to make it a 3rd. So this quarter has come to an end. 14-7 in favor of the Blue Devils over the Warriors. We will be back for 2nd quarter action in just a moment. Don't go away.
The health and safety of each and every one of you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
Drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
3-pointer.
Got it. What a goal! Mariemont going to
That's done.
And Bill Brett's back here at Reading's Veterans Stadium where the Blue Devils have a 14-7 lead. You saw all the sports right there. I tell you what, it's really great that what sports have been going here this fall. And so far, everything has been going pretty good, I think, all around this area, all around the state. We'll be talking about how the football is going to work out because the way the setup is this year, anybody can opt in for the playoffs. And we'll talk more about that when we get a little free time here. Meanwhile, Mariemont on the drive right here, 3rd and short. Glassmeyer trying that hard count again, and ball falls down, and the Blue Devils picks it up. And it looks like the person comes up with number 15, Jack Nash. Jack is a junior. So the ball recovered by the Blue Devils, and that was just flat out dropping the ball.
1st and 10, Blue Devils at the 43 of the Warriors.
The handoff was to Tepe. Tepe really never had control of the handoff, and the Blue Devils were already on a rush at that point. And they were right there. Jack Nash with the fumble recovery at the 43-yard line of Mariemont. Second takeaway now tonight for the Warriors. Steinke to Emery. Emery's got some running room, but this thing's going to be coming back because we've got a flag in the backfield. He picks up about 9 yards. We haven't said a whole lot about Caleb in rushing tonight. He did score the touchdown on the defense. Caleb is the leading rusher, coming in with 245 yards and a touchdown. This one's going to come back, though. He's going to come back big time. So, as we said, it's a spot foul. The holding was in the backfield, unfortunately for the Blue Devils, and now it's set up a 1st and 21 back in their own territory. Steinke, little pass over the middle here, intended for number 21. It's Caden Connor. Good defense by Mariemont's Riley Whitmore. Whitmore is a junior.
2nd and 21.
A lot of juniors on this Mariemont team, a lot of underclassmen on their team. Steinke, he looked. Nice coverage by the secondary of Mariemont. They're going to call that a sack.
3rd and about 23 for Reading.
So 3rd down and 23 for the Blue Devils. He was looking to the left, but good coverage by the defensive backs of Mariemont. And they're changing up the play. Steinke, low snap. Pass is good to Burkhart. It gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 4th down and about 8 or 9. Let's see if the Blue Devils will go for it.
By Lindell. It'll be 4th and about 10 or 11 for Reading.
They're going to call 4th and 10, and Reading's going for it. And they're doing hurry-up offense, too, keeping Mariemont from getting substitutions on the field. Big 4th down play now for the Blue Devils. Steinke back. He's getting a little bit of a rush. The pass is intended for Casey Hinton, and he dove for the ball. It would have been short anyway. So Mariemont takes over on downs, so they kind of bite the bullet on that after the Jack Nash fumble recovery. Reading cannot get any offense going. So Mariemont with the ball back. Change of possession. If you didn't catch our beginning of our show here, we've got a very special halftime video to show you. We'll be talking more about that at the end of the half, but plan on sticking around at halftime because you're really going to enjoy this. 14-7. Blue Devils with the lead. trying to win their second game of the season. Mariemont trying to go over 500 this season. Glassmeyer, high snap. The give is to Seth Green, and Seth Green's going to lose on that.
Green, the ball carrier, loses a couple yards.
Reading,
Julian Bemis on the tackle. Also about 3. 2nd and 13.
Julian Bemis, I think Zach Barker also in on that tackle. So now Mariemont's going the wrong direction here. Approaching about 10 minutes ago here in the first half. Reading has led the entire game. Glassmeyer, pass over the middle, it is good.
Glassmeyer, pass is complete.
About 6-7 yards. Jack Borshini, his big tight end, got the ball. Borshini came in this game with 7 receptions for 133 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Tackle on last play by Muzalowski.
3rd and about 8. Ball at about the 46-yard line. Glassmeyer, and he is hit in the middle, but not before he completes the pass, and it is good to Jack Borshadine, and that's going to be good enough for a first down, but Glassmeyer paid for that. He got hit just as he threw the ball, but Borshadine was there to get it, and that is a first down.
Tackle by Zach Barker.
And he is bowled down there. I think that was number 55. It might have been Patton Johnson that got him. But Borshadine caught the ball enough for a first down. Moved the sticks now in the Blue Devil territory. Ball 45-yard line. Seth Green trying to run around the left side. He makes that cut and gets about 7 or 8 yards. That might be his longest carry of the night. And we're going to say about 7 yards on that. So it's 2nd and 3.
Picks up 7 yards.
So he's being used in a kind of a limited way. Still on the field now with Glassmeyer as Seth Green in the backfield. 2nd and short now. Screen pass to Seth Green. Green trying to find some running room, and he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Glassmeyer passes complete to Green.
3rd and short now.
By Michael Hensley, Caden Connor. It'll be 3rd.
Third and about 3 now.
3rd and 4.
Morgan's calling 3rd and 4. I'm thinking it's maybe closer to the 3. We'll say we'll split the difference, Mr. Morgan. 3.5. Big 3rd down play for the Warriors. He's doing that hard count again. This time screen the other way to Max Tepe. Tepe is taken down in the backfield by Barker. So they lose.
Wrestled down by Zach Barker.
They lose about a couple on that one, so it's going to be 4th and 5. And I think they're going to go for it. 7:25. The clock is running now as we speak. Nice open field tackle by Zach Barker. See that Blue Devil coaching staff down there. Cody Reardon in his 3rd year, but boy, I tell you what, he's got a veteran coaching staff. Kim Miner, former head coach here. Scott Common, former head coach, head wrestling coach, Dick Engel. Former AD, Nick Lunsford. Got some experience down there. Nice catch by Tepe over the middle, and that's going to be good enough for first down. Down to about the 25-yard line, about 15 yards. So Max Tepe coming out of that backfield, or actually coming out of receiving.
Muzzolowski, the tackle for the Blue Devils.
Tepe, nice catch, and picks up about another 5 yards. 27-yard line. This one is going to go to Tepe again. Tepe inside the 25, down to about the 22-23.
Tepe, the ball carrier. Green, the ball carrier.
Oh, it's Seth Green, sorry. Well, Seth Green's been on the field longer now than I think any other series tonight.
Jack Nash.
Ball at the 23-yard line. Just outside of the red zone now are the Warriors. Green, and Green is taken down, and the ball is loose. And Glassmeyer got it back. Seth Green is one who recovered. Chico and Thomas were there on that play. Mariemont's having a hard time hanging on to that ball time. It's the third fumble they've had tonight. They've lost 2 of them. That one they did get back. They lose about 2 yards on that one, so it's 3rd and about 12. Ball at the 30. Tepe lines up and Tepe was in motion, and he was the intended receiver. It was broken up down there. Zach Barker had a hand, I think, on that and breaking that up. So let's see if the Warriors, I'm sure they're going to go for it right here, which makes sense. If you punt it, you go in the end zone. Ball comes out to the 20 anyway, so you only give it up 10 yards. They might as well go for it. Glassmeyer back out on the field now with the play. Jason Conley is the offensive coordinator for the, or Nick Leone is the offensive coordinator for the Warriors. Jason Conley is defensive coordinator. Glassmeyer back, passes, got a man open, and that is first down, and I believe that's Big Jack Borshadine again, yes. And he is into the red zone. And so Borshadine has come up big with a couple of big first down plays tonight. He's a good target out there, 6'4", and lunges forward. Ball down to 15-yard line, so they're in the red zone now. See if Glassmeyer will go for the end zone now on the first play. No, he's going to give it to Seth Green. Seth Green gets some running room. Picks up about 6-7 yards before he's pushed back. And this is the longest we have seen Green on the field tonight.
Timeout. Blue Devils.
Cody Reardon's going to call a timeout. Cody Reardon, as we said, is 3rd year at Reading. But he's very familiar. He's a teacher here at Reading. He's been a teacher here for a few years. He was 2 years an assistant coach at Reading under Pat McLaughlin. When Pat McLaughlin left here and went to Princeton, he was a couple years with Pat McLaughlin at Princeton as an assistant coach. And then when Pat McLaughlin went to LaSalle, he followed him to LaSalle for a year. And a position came up to Reading, came open, and Cody was right here to take it. He was already a teacher here, so he took it. Of course, Pat McLaughlin last year, congratulations to him for his LaSalle Lancers winning the Division II state championship last year. We had a pleasure of covering them in one of the games in the regionals. So anyway, so Cody's 3rd year, but he's been around Reading for a while. He knows the players. Like I said, he has 2 former head coaches, Ken Miner, Scott Tomlin, is on his staff. So back to action here now. Glassmeyer is throwing. Now he's got a man in the end zone. Did he get it? He did. And that looks like Big Jack Borshadine. Jack Borshadine, his 4th touchdown of the year. And he has been big on this whole series. We'll call that about a 13-yard score. Souders now trying to tie the ball game here with 4:19 to go. Kick is up and is no good. It's tipped. So PAT is no good. So Reading holds on to a very slim 1-point lead right now. As the Mariemont cheerleaders are very happy about this. Let's see this play again. Borshadine waited. Came up, looked like he was going to run, and then he saw Borshadine there in the end zone, back of the end zone, and gets the touchdown pass. Like I said, nice 6'4" target for him to go to. I believe we're going to call that 13 yards on that for Glassmeyer, the Borshadine.
We want to thank our police department, Chief Brian Edens, and
so 14-13, Reading has now a 1-point lead after the Blue Devils scored at a 14-0 lead at one point in the first quarter. Mariemont has creeped back into the ball game here. A Dorstein 4-yard run, and now Glassmeyer, the Borshadine touchdown pass. For Glassmeyer, that's his 9th TD pass of the year. That is, as of right now, the leader in the CHL as far as passes go. The other games tonight in the CHL, Madeira at Deer Park, Taylor at Indian Hill, Finneytown at Wyoming. How about Indian Hill and Wyoming? Two teams in our league in Division 4. Right now, Indian Hill is 2nd in the state, and Wyoming is 3rd in the state. Now, those two are not scheduled to play each other during regular season. They were the 7th game of the season, only playing 6 regular season games. But they have met in the playoffs 3 out of the last 4 years. So there's a good chance they're going to meet again in the playoffs. 4:19 to go here in the first half. Souder, Hinton all the way back. Feld all the way back there too. Appreciate the leg there of Connor Souder. And it's another good kickoff, taken at about the 10-yard line. And that is Feld, and Feld into Mariemont territory. What a run back.
penalty flag down.
But there's a penalty flag. That was actually Casey Hinton. I'm sorry, it's Casey Hinton.
60 yards, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Casey Hinton. Now, usually there's a penalty flag on a kickoff return. Unfortunately, it usually goes against the offense, not the defense. The kicking, receiving team, not the kicking team, I should say. They're talking it over here. It was thrown, the flag was thrown back at the 30-yard line. Could either be a block in the back or a hold. Let's see what they're going to call. But Hinton had a great run back. That was almost 60 yards. They're going to have to go to New York, I guess, and look in the thing. They're going to call it hold. Holding on the Blue Devils. So that negates that huge run back by Casey Hinton.
1st and 10 Reading at their own 20.
So the ball all the way back at the 20-yard line, and that's where Joel Steinkenny and company will get started here tonight. .336 to go here in the first half. Steinkenny with Caleb Emery in the backfield. Emery with the ball. Emery trying to go around the right side. They're trying to make that cut. Now, Mariemont picked up a ball. Number 52 just ran it into the end zone. And I didn't see anybody, any indication down there of what was going on. That's Henry Dunn, 6'3", 228-pound sophomore.
Takes the ball. There's a penalty flag down now. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think they're going to say it's a fumble.
The ball was taken away from the runner and good enough for a Mariemont touchdown.
Emery had the ball, was trying to make that turn around the right side there, but apparently he lost the ball. It was on the far side of the field from where we are. We might see it here on the playback where it happened. But if they call it, then Dunn picked up the ball about the 22-yard line, 21-yard line, and ran it in as a fumble recovery. So we had 2 fumble recoveries tonight for touchdowns. Josh says he thinks he sees it. Yeah, there it is. The ball is down. And there it is. Big number 52 gets the ball. Mr. Dunn into the end zone. Henry Dunn goes, the sophomore. I would pretty much say that's just his first varsity touchdown.
Penalty flag down.
Penalty flag down. Looks like Mariemont's going to go for.
Game on Mariemont.
It's a delay of game. They're going for the 2-point conversion. They did miss that extra point.
Penalty of 5 yards.
They do have their first lead of the night, a 5-yard penalty. Now let's see if they want to maybe try to go. I think they're going to change their mind and go for the extra point now. So the kicking team is in right now. David Dorson holds.
Sauter for the point after.
Connor Sauter now at the point after. Kind of a short field goal for him. Kick is up, and we got penalty flags. Now, I think it might be coming back 5 yards because I think it might have been an encroachment on Reading. Let's see what happens. And if it is, let's see if Mariemont will go back to try the 2-point conversion again. Officials are discussing it. Now, if it is on Reading, they'll be right back where they were before. But if it is on Mariemont, now Souders will have almost a legit field goal attempt for the extra point. They're still discussing it.
Remember, Skyline Chili. Try a 3-way or a couple cheese curries and enjoy yourself. Located across from McCluskey Chevrolet.
It's on Reading. It's encroachment now. It should be marked out 5 yards further. They haven't marked it yet. Now let's see if Nick Leone will go for a 2-pointer.
One illegal substitution, the other one encroachment.
So they had 2 penalties. They only count one of them. But both of them would be 5-yard penalties. And right now they're explaining to Nick Leone what the situation is. Let's see if he's going to bring that kicking team off, and they're going to go. If they're going to go back for the 2-point again.
It'll remain there till after the half.
Still has Souders on the field.
Down there, support the boosters and everything. Buy some spirit wear. Right by the front gate.
Now, even though Souders is on the field, they still could go for 2 points. You got Souders in, you got Dorson in there. You got Dorson, he could catch and run it in himself. Let's see what happens. Now they're trying to, they're talking to Cody Reardon, trying to explain him what's going on. No, Cody says, nods his head. I understand. Now Souders is lined up to kick it. Dorson is going to hold. Let's see what happens.
Souders for the point after.
He is going to kick it. And did he get it over? No, he did not get it over. So all that was about 5 minutes ago was when the touchdown was. Went through all that. And the PAT was no good, giving Mariemont their first lead of the night, though, 19-13. And I don't know, a game like this, I don't know if those 2 PAT misses might loom a little bit here because Reading is actually only down 6 points. Blue Devils scored the first 2 touchdowns. Mariemont now has put 19 points in a row on the board. This one coming on a done 21-yard fumble recovery. Second fumble recovery tonight for a touchdown. Caleb Emery had one for the Blue Devils.
We certainly want to thank the Reading marching band.
Mitchell Burkhart and Casey Hinton back now deep for the Blue Devils. Souter about ready to kick it off again.
And of course, the drummer of drummers, Luke Shaw.
Souter's one of those guys that never leaves the field. Defense, offense, special teams. Does kickoffs, does PATs, does punting. I don't think he drives the bus. 3:25 to go. Oh, they have the Reading had I think an unsportsmanlike, so they have actually moved him up to the 40-yard line. So see if Sowers go for the end zone now. Burkhart, Hinton back about, both of them standing around the 10-yard line. Sowers a little squib kick and goes out of bounds at about.
Kick goes out of bounds.
And we have a penalty coming up there. Now, I don't think, once again, Reading, Schuler tried that little botch kick. I don't think it was considered an onside kick. I think they were just trying to see if they could catch special teams off guard here and try to recover it.
Before the 35-yard line. I'm assuming the ball will go there.
That's not considered it. They said the ball went out of bounds at the 35-yard line, but that's not considered a
legal procedure on the kickoff.
Well, now they're calling it illegal procedure, so let's see if he has to kick it again. This seems like it's been forever here since we've actually had a play on the field. I think it's been about an hour since we've had a play from the line of scrimmage. Oh, now he's back out to the 35-yard line.
I'm assuming that the Blue Devils
and now
the penalty. They took the penalty.
Hinton and Burkhart now moved up to about the 15-yard line. Once again, Connor Souders. I'm not sure what's going on down here. One of the officials is telling the Mariemont players to go back, but they're not. Fairly good kick. Hinton takes the ball at about the 5-yard line, about 10-yard line. Trying to find some running room around the left side. He turns the corner here, a little spin, and gets it out to about the 40-yard line, about a 30-yard pickup, and don't see any longer on the field, so this one's gonna stick. He had about a 60-yard one called back.
At their own 38.
Said he stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line, so he backpedaled, got it on about the 7 or 8-yard line, so ran about 30 yards. Nice run for Casey Hinton. 3:15 to go. Reading will get the ball to start the third quarter since they deferred on the kickoff. Short pass. That is good to Hinton.
Stein Kane passes complete to Casey Hinton.
So about another 5-6 yard. Let's see where they're going to spot. I picked up 7 yards on that play. 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Stein came with Emery in the backfield. Twins on either side. Pass, and that is intended for Burkhart, but
Stein Kane's pass
was
intended for Burkhart.
overthrew him.
Broken up by 3 Warriors.
That was a dangerous pass because he overthrew him, but if he did not, there might have been some problems in there for Steinkenny. Third and 2. Changing up the play. And a bad snap.
Penalty.
We have a penalty flag coming up again.
An inadvertent whistle, apparently, by the referees.
Well, they're calling an inadvertent whistle now. I've never heard of that one.
32.
It looked like he even moved the marker a little bit for them. This time is Steinkenny on the keeper, and he picks up the first down. So after all that, Steinkenny gets the first down. Down to about, or up to about the 50-yard line. Going to be at the 49.
First and 10 ready at their own 49.
.213 and counting here in the first half. Steinkenny hitting again. Another short pass to Hinton for about 5 yards.
About the 45-yard line.
So Reading trying a short pass game here, and so far it's been working. Steinkenny, play action. Burkhart down there. We got a penalty flag coming up here, and we're going to have pass interference.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Burkhart. There's a penalty flag down.
Now let's see if it's going to be offensive or defensive pass interference. He had double coverage down there. If we can get the play back here before the penalty flag, maybe we can determine who it was on. Oh no, it is going to be, I think, on Mariemont. Looks like Barrett Lindell.
Offensive pass.
No, it's going to be offensive pass interference. I thought it was going to be on Mariemont. Pardon me, Barrett. You're the victim. Now you see it from this angle. You see Mitchell Burkhart was interfering with the Mariemont player.
Our signal for offensive pass interference of penalty.
Offensive
15 yards.
It's a 15-yard penalty, so it was going to be 2nd and 5. Now it is 2nd and 20, just like that. See if Steinkenny now can make this up. Steinkenny flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run it himself. Up to about the 45-yard line, picks up about 5 yards. Nice coverage again by the defensive backs of Mariemont.
Timeout, Warriors.
And they call a timeout. Mariemont does. Mariemont's last game of their regular season will be next Friday, and they will be hosting Deer Park. Reading's final home game of the regular season will be at Madeira next week. So I think we do have the Mariemont Deer Park game, and that'll be the Mariemont crew there. They got a great TV crew over there, TV class that they have over there, and have some young people there from Mariemont. They've been doing a great job here the last couple of years. Mariemont, they'll be covering that game. So for Mariemont TV. So you could opt for the playoffs, and so far 664 of the 709 teams in Ohio have opted to go to the playoffs. There could be some changes, but about October 1st is when the brackets should be coming out. The coaches are voting online for the seeds as we speak. Caleb Embry with the ball, trying to find some running room, runs out of bounds inside of Warrior territory. He's going to be short of a first down by about 7 or 8 yards. So it's going to set up a fourth and about 8 or 9 for the Blue Devils. They're making some wholesale substitution. I think Hinton back. Hinton's back to the punt, so 1:41 to go. Casey Hinton's going to pass. Tappy back to receive. Last time he kicked it right to, his only punt was kicked it right to him. Well, soccer style. This time it's a little further away and gets a nice Reading bounce. Let's see if they're going to down it. Yes, they will. How about that? 48 yards on the punt. Down at the 1 yard line.
Average 48 yards. He's down at about the 2 yard line.
So interesting situation right now. Mariemont now with 1:29 to go. Definitely has her back to the wall right now. Look at that, nice bounce right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own.
Jordan Feld just watched and said, okay, that's good enough. I'll down it there. So Andrew Glassmeyer going to be backed up to his own goal line right now. See if the Blue Devils can take advantage of this.
We want to thank our cheerleaders throughout this whole season, too, led by Sam Davis and Laura Bryant. Thank you very much, ladies.
All right, Glassmeyer going to be standing in his own end zone. Glassmeyer going to take it himself, gets it out to about around about the 1 yard line. Clock will keep going.
Patton Johnson.
Now, if they stop him on this play, let's see if Reading will stop the clock. Clock is approaching the 1 minute mark. Mariemont's going to try to use as much time as possible.
2nd and 10.
That should about do it for this quarter. As Warriors now have a slim 5-point lead. I think I called it 6 points a little while ago. It's all right, I was a social studies teacher, not a math teacher. 5-point lead, which is big right now when you think about it. Dorson in the backfield with Glassmeyer. Dorson's going to take the Wildcat. And he is going to be pushed back and down, and Reading's going to call a quick timeout.
Glassmeyer on keeper.
It says Glassmeyer, but it was actually Dorson. He's one that kept it. They did a Wildcat. Trying to get, they did that before, and Dorson got the touchdown on a 4 yard run. So 34.3 seconds ago, the Warriors are going to be forced to kick the ball. Now, if you're Reading, do you come with everybody there, or you try for the run back to get good field position? We'll see what the Blue Devils will do. We'll just see how many bodies they're going to put up there in the line of scrimmage. That'll determine whether they're going to come for the ball or not. Souders is, no. They're going to do a quick kick, yeah. Quick kick. It's not a very long kick, but it gets a Mariemont bounce down to about the, or out to about the 38-yard line.
38-yard line of the Warriors. 1st and 10 Reading at the Mariemont 38.
So Reading, with 26 seconds to go, is at 38-yard line. said before, the Blue Devils will get the ball to start this third quarter. And we want, once again, to invite you to not go away here, because we got a very special halftime video coming up for you. Steinkenny, 4 receivers. Caleb Emery in the backfield. Steinkenny's looking, he's airing it out. Hinton got the ball and drops it. And it's fallen on by Mariemont, and they're going to get it. Hinton caught the pass, unbelievable pass, but just before he got into the end zone, he lost the ball. But there was kind of a silence there for a few seconds because all players were on the ground. The ball squirted out. It was not out of bounds. And Mariemont's going to take over in the 20-yard line. Hinton, nice catch by Hinton. Now they all fall down. They're going for it. Now everybody's on the ground. Now watch, the ball just stops. And very wisely, I think it was Souders that jumped on that ball, could see it was still in bounds. Technically, if it doesn't go out of the end zone, they can fall on it for a touchback.
Touchback is ruled. The ball will start at the 20.
So it's a catch, a fumble recovery, and Mariemont now with 15.4 seconds to go will get the ball. My guess right now is they'll probably just take the knee and let's go in the locker room with the 5-point lead. But we will find out. They're not in the knee position here as Glassmeyer's back in the shotgun. Yeah, he did. Took the knee right there. So we go to the locker room. Reading scored the first 2 touchdowns. Mariemont scored the last 3 touchdowns. That's where we stand here at the half, 19-14 in favor of the Warriors. All right, last year, Reading celebrated the 100th anniversary of its World War I Doughboy Monument, the oldest monument of its kind in Ohio and possibly in the entire country. A near 600-page book was published commemorating the monument, and all the Reading boys that fought in the Great War were in that book. Premiering on October 10th on ICRC-TV.com from producer-director Josh Shemshoff and the ICRC-TV. It is the story of the monument and book. It's a story about Reading's heritage. It's a story about Reading's World War I veterans. And it's a story about the lasting impacts of community and family. This 30-minute documentary is called Reading's Doughboys, 100 Years of History, Service, and Family. And we're giving you a special look at it right here. And we'll be back for the second half of the game in a few moments. Enjoy.
It's a very, very special place to us. Reading was built by and continues to be built by God-loving, country-loving, family-loving, patriotic, hard-working Americans. And, our veterans are everything to us.
The fact that as a community, if you look back when the World War I started, and I can't imagine Reading could have been that large of a community, and to send 224 of their young men.
On this monument are the names of 224 men from Reading, Ohio, who served in World War I, 10 of whom lost their lives in the cause.
The soldiers that came from Reading, they came in through New York and all the way to Reading. Every city they passed through, they had parades for them. Reading built that monument after the war in less than 3 months.
Their Roth father and a grandfather and great-grandfather were the people that designed the monument, had it built.
The legacy of the Roth family, that really goes to show you the meaning of those men that left. The brothers, cousins, neighbors, that went to fight war that didn't want anybody to step on our land.
All 4 of the sons were actually in World War I.
For the Roth family, it goes deep. They're red, white, and blue. Right? They are red, white, and blue.
So this book is so complete, and I want to compliment Richard and Cindy Roth, who worked on this for not just days and weeks and months, 18 months.
They did an enormous amount of research on this project, resulting in that 564-page book.
After 100 years, to have the opportunity to look back and to see what our legacy, these men did.
You're loved, you're treasured, you're remembered. You're part of a big family in Reading.
A lot of families that were involved with Reading remain in Reading.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
100 years ago, the League of Women Voters was founded by suffragists who believed in the power of women to create a more perfect democracy. Throughout the last century, we've never stopped moving towards a future where every person in our country is empowered to play a critical role in shaping our democracy. Today, LWV activists throughout the United States are working to expand voting rights, ensure fair representation in government, and push for a more equitable and just political system. This progress is in our DNA, just as our founders did 100 years ago. Today, our activists are shaping the future of voting rights in America. See how their story could be yours.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here. Not in denial.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. Three-pointer. Got it! What a goal! Mariemont going for the championship!
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
How to work hard.
How to work hard. Discipline.
Hustle.
Sacrifice.
How to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play. And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself. How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning to set a good example.
How to work hard.
To accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community. I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Gianna Bartolet has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
We save homes and restore pride. We are people working cooperatively. Our typical client earns less than $14,000 annually and cannot afford the critical repairs they need to safely live at home, where they desperately want to be. Our services truly change lives, one repair at a time. Our professionally trained staff, along with 25,000 volunteer hours annually, has provided more than 280,000 services for low-income, elderly, and disabled homeowners in our communities. Every service makes an impact. Homes we service have an increased sales price of 10%, and even the value of surrounding homes increase upwards of 3%. Our energy conservation services save clients an average of $300 a year. These total savings from all customers equals over $200,000 in outstanding energy bills paid. With safer living environments, almost 50% of our clients reported improved health, and many are seeking medical attention less frequently. By living healthy at home, over $54,000 in state and federal funds can be saved annually for each client that does not need to move to assisted living. PwC's impact is more than just dollars and cents. Stable homes create stable families, which means children who are moving less frequently can achieve higher academic success. We are an investment in the future. More people living safely in their own home paints a brighter future for everyone, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to build a brighter future for the entire community. Give back and get involved at pwchomrepairs.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
The drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game. The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we go!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
She does everything to help out this team. Ryan Jenkins.
And we are back here, and you see our highlights of the first half there. And the first one you saw was Casey Hinton with the touchdown run. And that was Dorston. That was a Wildcat play. This is Hinton. Actually, that was Caleb Memory, I think, in the first one, I believe. That might have been Hinton right there. That was Hinton. Mitchell Burkhart just out of his reach there. Glassmeyer now. Glassmeyer, nice catch by Jack Borson in the end zone. That was another touchdown for the that. You can see our crowd right there, the Reading crowd. Faithful tonight are very excited, and we come back to the field down there, and down there in that chain crew is the mayor of Reading down there, Bo Bemis, and you saw Bo at the beginning of the Doughboy specialist coming up there. Bo Bemis has been on that chain crew for years, and I think the Bemis family's been there for even longer than that. So it's great to have a community. You talk about community involvement and everything. How many communities has the mayor do the chain on the chain crew? I think that's just great. But, hey, I'm looking forward to that, Josh, on that October the 10th for his Doughboy special. I mean, growing up in Laughlin, and my grandparents only lived a block away from that statue. I'm well aware of that statue. I didn't realize all the history until Josh started sharing that with me this week. And, I think it's just so neat to see that. And I didn't realize how old it was. So I remember marching in that Memorial Day parade year after year. Everybody stopped at the monument there. So, but that was neat. That was really neat. And looking forward to seeing that. And looking forward to the second half of this game tonight. We got a close one here. The Blue Devils are down by 5 right now, but they're going to get the ball to start this half. And we'll see how it goes. Now, we're going to have the playback times. We're going to run those back at the end of this quarter. And we'd like to give a shout-out to our thank yous. First off to John Payne, Reading Athletic Director, for hosting us here. John's always the easiest guy to find at a football game. So you'll know that if we find him on our camera here tonight. Tom Nurl, the AD over at Mariemont. Also to our coaches. Enjoyed talking to them on the phone. We do phone contacts, not field contacts anymore, but talk to Nick Leone and Cody Reardon on the phone, and appreciate all the support they have in getting us information for this game. And, of course, Josh and the great ICRC crew. Without that ICRC crew, I'd be sitting here talking to myself. So thank you so much, guys. Great job on the camera work. Great job in the truck. Souders with the kickoff. It's going to be a bit short, picked up by Hinton. About the 15-yard, now picked up by Burkhart. And Burkhart is going the wrong way. Now Burkhart breaks loose. It's coming around the left side over the 20 out to the 25. Mitchell Burkhart. Great run for Mitchell Burkhart. He was almost bottled up all the way back by the 10-yard line. He ended up probably, it's going to count as probably about a 10 or 12-yard kickoff return, but he ran about 50 yards on that one. Did a good job to give Reading fairly decent field position as opposed to being caught back around the 10-yard line. All right, let's see what Joel Steinkenny and company can do now. They scored the first 2 touchdowns, but Mariemont has scored the last 3. Caleb Emery now tried to reverse directions, but that's John Thomas. I'm sorry, John Thomas in the backfield. Tried to reverse directions, but the Mariemont defense was right there to bring him down.
John Thomas fumbled ball recovered by the Blue Devils.
He said he fumbled on the play there. There's a lot of fumbling of balls tonight, and I don't really understand. It's not like it's hot. It's not like it's wet or anything out there. It is a grass field. This is one of the few grass fields you'll see in Cincinnati anymore. But that's not the issue tonight. Perfect evening for football. Thomas still in the backfield. Steinkenny throws, screen pass, Hinton threw it too high. So that's going to be 3rd and about 9. 11:01 to go. This is going to be big for the Blue Devils to try to keep this drive going. And, of course, Mariemont would love to stop it here and get good field position. Reading trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left, no one in the backfield. He's got one in the slot position. Steinkenny back to pass. Over the middle. And his intended receiver was number 3, Jordan Feld.
Steinkenny's pass.
And it was short of Feld. No flags on the play. Well, yes, it was flagged on the play. It was a penalty flag on the play.
It's waved off by the officials.
They're going to wave it off. So Reading's going to be 4th and 9. So Hinton now in the punt. Warriors defense did their job now, holding Reading 3 and out as Max Tepe now. He's going back to about. Oh, you got a football way back here. There's an extra football on the field. Well, I think that is the football on the field. Nice pickup by Julian Bemis. Here we go. Tepe back at about his 45-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 27. Hinton's got 2 pretty good punts off already tonight. High snap. That's a little line drive and picked up by Tepe. Tepe is brought down immediately. Nice open field tackle by Feld. So Tepe Tepe had about a 40. Hinton had about a 40-yard punt. Tepe gets nowhere on that. So Mariemont's on their 39-yard line here to start this quarter. We've had 2 fumble recoveries, one by each team tonight for touchdowns. We had a Wildcat touchdown by Mariemont, 4 yards. And a couple touchdown passes. Glassmeyer is almost tried to be pulled down back around the 40, but he manages about 5 more yards. Nice pickup by Andrew Glassmeyer on the first down run. 6-yard run. Now it's going to be set up a 2nd and 4 now. Ball right at the 45-yard line. We'll be running back those playback times at the end of this quarter. Get those pencils and paper ready. You talking about what? I'll ask Josh right now over this thing. What's our other game tonight? Who we got tonight? Middletown at Princeton is our other ICRC game tonight. But those Vikes are in the top 10 this week in the state. Give us Seth Green. Seth Green's got running room. Breaks over the left side of that offensive line for Mariemont, and Green picks up about 15 yards. And into Reading territory. They're going to call it 10 yards. So nice run by Seth Green. Leone is using his star running back from last year kind of sparingly in the game, but he has had a couple of first down runs tonight. And Green with the give again to about the 40-yard line, picks up 5 yards.
4 yards.
Now, I thought the first series we saw him tonight, he looked a little gimpy. He was coming off the field, but right now, he does not look gimpy out there at all. He's running strong. This would be a real key for Mariemont. They lost Max McGowan last week. Not sure if they're going to get Max back. But if they can get Seth Green back and get him back healthy, this will be big for the Mariemont offense. 2nd and 5. Hard count, screen pass, and he threw it way too high to Tepe.
Intended for Tepe, goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 6 on that play. And of course, Reading is hoping to get Ty Westlake back next week. He's been on the sidelines tonight. He was kind of throwing the ball around. Didn't look like he was in too bad. I see him down there right now, standing on the sidelines, so they're hoping to get him back. A couple weeks ago, he had 3 touchdown passes in that game against Finneytown. Had a basketball injury right after that. Not good during football season, but hopefully Cody Reardon will have him back next week. Glassmeyer being flushed out of the pocket. He's got a receiver open and is good. That's number 17. That's Timmy Stewart. Timmy Stewart has made a couple of big grabs here tonight. That's going to be for a first down. And he flushed out of the pocket, but Stewart was down there. Went up for the ball and got it. Timmy Stewart, 6'4", sophomore, 175-pound sophomore, has had a couple of good grabs here tonight. Stewart getting congratulations from the coaches over on Mariemont's side. Warriors in the red zone now. They're at the 18-yard line. Glassmeyer going for the end zone. Does he have Borschening down there again? This time Jack Borschening could not hold on to it. It was broken up by Antoine Brook down there, but it's going to come back anyway because a hold was called on Mariemont. Once again, a spot foul. We'll see where it was. It looks like it was right around the line of scrimmage because they are being backed all the way up to about the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. That's where they're going to spot it. So.
First and 20. That's a 27 of the Blue Devils.
They have to get down to inside the 10-yard line for a first down. Give is Seth Green. Seth Green, though, brought down in the backfield. Nice open field tackle there by number 21, Caden Connor.
By Caden Connor.
So they lose a couple more on that play. He had nowhere to go, and he hesitated a little bit, and that's where Connor caught up with him, brought him down. Count that for a tackle for loss for Mr. Connor. Now, second, and a whole boatload of yards here. Ball on the 29-yard line. They have to get down to just inside, about the 9-yard line. I think that's where the marker is down there. And the pass is good. It's going to be short. Passes to Riley Whitmore. He's going to be back almost to about the original line of scrimmage, but a bit short. Going to be a third and about 13 right now.
Tackle by Jaden Bemis.
Yeah, I think this is going to be 4-down territory for the Warriors here. 6:55 to go here in the third quarter. Mariemont with a slim 5-point lead. Borschening way left. Let's see. Watch him. He is looking for Borschening. Borschening in the end zone and is broken up, and I think it's intercepted. Yes.
Was intercepted in the end zone.
It was intercepted by, I think it was Jaden Bemis.
Intercepted by Jaden Bemis.
I tell you what, Borschening had 4 inches on him, but Jaden Bemis was right there. The pass was a bit short. You see he had to come back. It came back a little bit on it, but Jaden Bemis, nice catch, and Bemis, his second interception of the year. And you're going to say he was in the end zone, so the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. So now Reading's defense holds. Steinkenny, quick pass. The Hinton for about 5 or 6 yards. They have been doing this quite a bit the last 2 or 3 series, and they do this quite a bit on the first down play, do that quick pass, get 5 or 6 yards. The old cliche is it opens up your playbook a little bit more if you're second and 4 or 5 or less as compared to second and long. And it opens up to Caleb Emery, who's got the first down and more. Caleb Emery out over the 45-yard line, close to the 50-yard line, and he picks up about 15, 16 yards on that one. Good enough for a Reading first down. Call 19 yards.
47.
Caleb Emery has one touchdown on defense tonight. This one to Mitchell Burkhart, another 3 or 4 yards, and he was dragged down. I think some of the Reading faithful thought he might have been horse-collared there.
Kenny's pass intended for goes complete to Mitch Burkhart.
Caught about 3 or 4 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. Reading in a quick offense right now. Caleb Emery's got running room. Over the 45 down to about the 42-yard line, and that's good enough for a first down. $5:11 to go. Clock will stop just to get the change to be change. Caleb Emery again. Emery, another good run, about 5-6 yards. Nice mixing up the pass and run on this play. Reading started back at about their 18, 19-yard line on this series. Now into Warrior territory and driving. Play action. Long pass down there. We got pass interference, and I think it's going to be coming on Mariemont right now. Hinton was the intended receiver down there on the long pass, but I think he was dragged down before he got to the end zone. Now, if this is the NFL, it'd be 1st and goal, but in high school football, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty and automatic first down. So the Blue Devils now got some momentum going on this drive.
The Warriors are penalized 15 yards.
15-yard pen. It's a 15-yard penalty. See Daniel Gray, our referee down there. You see there is where the contact was made. Showing blitz right now. And Steinkenny going to keep it himself, picks up 2 or 3 yards.
Keeper picks up maybe a yard. Tackled on the play by
And a couple of linebackers coming in on that play from Mariemont. 2nd and 8. Quick pass to Hinton. Hinton now tries reverse directions, picks up another about 5 or 6 yards. He's going to be short. He's going to be short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. And Reading again in that hurry-up offense. And the pass is complete to Feld, and that's going to be a first down down at about the 10-yard line. So this Reading hurry-up offense right now is doing a good job of keeping Mariemont from getting extra DBs in the backfield. See Cody Reardon over on the sideline.
at about the 12-yard line.
Going to call it the 12-yard line, so it's first down. Emery's got some running room. And he now is bottled up around the, it's like 6 or 7 yard line. Pick up of about 5.
Gains about 4 yards.
His knee dent went down about 4 yards out.
Milan.
I think Reading definitely in 4-down territory. Although you think at 2:50 to go, maybe they wanted to get some kind of points. They're within Zach Schuler's range of field goal. He has not tried a field goal this year, though. Steinkenny keeping it himself. Steinkenny into the end zone for 8 yards out, and Reading goes back on top. Steinkenny's 3rd touchdown of the year. And the Blue Devils go back on top now, 20-19. 2:36 to go. It was all Joel Steinkenny. And nice offensive line for Reading. Open up a big gap right there. We have a Mariemont player down on the ground right now. This time of the game is probably a cramping situation here. The Blue Devils now are up by a point. And here's your thinking right now, and they got a little time to think about it. Do you go for 2 right now to go up by 3 points? Watch how this right side of the Reading offensive line opens up. Look at this. He would open up when nobody touched him. 8 yards in for Joel Steinken, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Mariemont player is up and walking off the field right now. That's Jack Borshading. Ooh. If you're the Mariemont faithful, you do not want to see him out of the game very long. I think he might have just, he's walking off okay right now. It might have just been a cramp. For Mariemont, looking at Jack Borshading is back in the ball game. He's one of those guys that plays quite a bit, plays both ways. He's already scored 1 touchdown tonight. Glassmeyer passed to him. All right, I do not see Zach Schuler on the field, so I think they're going to go for 2. They are. They're going to go for 2. Big play for the Blue Devils. Steinken. Back to pass. Oh, he slips and falls. So the 2-point PAT is no good. So it's 20-19. Ready now with a 1-point lead with 2:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nice drive by the Blue Devils. That's about an 85-yard drive, and they mixed it up. They did some nice passing, some good running. Caleb Emery had a couple of good runs in there, hitting a couple of passes. So Blue Devils now go to work here. As we said, the brackets should be out next Thursday for the football playoffs. As I said, the teams will be seeded just like they have done in basketball and volleyball, a lot of other sports, soccer. Since all of them are eligible for the playoffs, they will seed them and see what happens here. And as far as the CHL teams go, most of the CHL teams are actually in Division 5. Finneytown is, Reading is, Mariemont, Madeira. Your part's a Division 6 team, and Indian Hill, Taylor, and Wyoming are all Division 4. So they'll be all over the place as far as divisions go. ICRC football will hopefully be there for the playoffs, covering those playoffs for you. It's going to be interesting this year how it's going to go. Schuler with the kick. High kick, taken in about the 10-yard line. And run back to about the 28-yard line. That's Seth Green. So now we've seen Seth Green on special teams.
Tackled by Chico. First and 10 up to 29.
We'll see now that Mariemont's down by 1, we'll see now if Seth Green will see more action. Glassmeyer comes out. Green is in the backfield with him. Ball 29-yard line. Seth Green with the ball carrier. Picks up a hard 2 yards in there before he's brought down by a host of Blue Devils. Give me about 3 yards on that one, so it's going to be 2nd and about 7 here. About 33-yard line. Clock ticking down, about 2 minutes now to go in this 3rd quarter.
Chico. 2nd and 7.
And we have whistle's on the play.
Offsides on Blue Devils, encroachment.
Another encroachment on Reading. That's a third one on Reading tonight, encroachment. That's one that gets gray hair on the coaches. Next week, ICRC football. I know one of our games, one game I'm going to be doing is Roger Bacon at North College Hill next week. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be the Corey Kiner show there. The great running back from Roger Bacon. He's having a heck of a year again this year. North College Hill Trojans, they can be an exciting team too. So we'll see what happens. And then the playoffs will start. Another hard count. Glassmeyer gets some pressure. Now comes back the other direction. He's going to take it himself. Runs it out over the 40-yard line out to about the 41. That's good enough to move the sticks. So Glassmeyer couldn't find a receiver open, but took it himself and got just enough for the first down. Ball out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 Warriors.
See, he's looking now. He goes and enough for the first down. So, first and 10 for the Warriors. 42. Glassmeyer throws. He's got his receiver open down there. And that's the Max Tepe. And that's enough to move the sticks again.
Coverage on the play was by Jaden Bemis.
It's going to be spotted about the 42-yard line. And as I said so many times before, as a coach and announcer here for many years at Reading, you can't have a Reading sporting event without a train going by. Seth Green, the ball carrier. He's got good running room. Man, he can take off. About an 8-9 yard run. Boy, once he gets going, he's a missile out there.
8 yards. Stopped by Jack Nash.
8-yard run. Mariemont now has a little momentum going here. Not sure they're going to have enough. They are coming back up to the line of scrimmage. Clock's under 20 seconds. There's that train. Thank you. Got to have a train here. Crossing over Reading Road. And they're going to let the clock run out here. So the clock runs out here in the third quarter. Reading holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Mariemont, though, has a little bit of momentum going down on the field right now. Let's talk about those playback times. You know, if you stare at the screen long enough, they're going to come up there, the playback times that we're going to have here for ICRC Friday Night Football. And you can see right now with, there it is. Saturday, the 26th at 3 p.m., Sunday the 27th at 8 p.m., Wednesday the 30th at 8 p.m., Thursday the 1st. You can join me for brunch at 10 a.m. It's on Spectrum. It's on Cincinnati Bellfly Optics. And, of course, you go to ICRC-TV.com, and you can see all the games streamed right there. And you know what? You not only go to ICRC-TV.com, but you should go to CHLSports.com to see what's going on with the Cincinnati Hills League. We got a lot of exciting action going on here. We determined the league champion this week in boys, actually co-champions this week in boys golf, Madeira and Indian Hill. Congratulations to them. Girls champ in golf was Wyoming, and Indian Hill tennis won, clinched their championship this week. That is, I don't have the number completely in front of me, but I believe it's their 24th straight league title in tennis for Indian Hill Braves. So congratulations to them. Still got soccer and volleyball, and still got football going, and cross country. No, their league meets not for about 2 or 3 more weeks. We got our fourth quarter to go here, and we got ourselves a good game here. Glassmeyer, little spin move inside the 30. He's got enough for a first down. Going to move the sticks again.
First down for Mariemont.
So Andrew Glassmeyer came in this game tonight. Number 1 quarterback in the league. 772 yards running or passing. 8 touchdown passes. He has 2 touchdown passes tonight. I beg your pardon, he has 1 touchdown pass tonight, so he has 9 on the season right now. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Glassmeyer's looking. He's now going to take it himself, and he might get about 2 or 3 yards. Bounce off a couple of Reading defenders. Finally gets down inside to 30, but not by much. Take a look at this guy's jersey right now. I think we're going to be repairing that. I think we're going to need a new jersey here for him next week. We've got to get a new number 16 this week. Well, there's a couple of times tonight I saw him get grabbed. Didn't know he was grabbed that much. 2nd and 9. Glassmeyer, oh, that play is just about blown up by Reading. Huge. Came in big time on the play there. Reading defense was in the backfield, I think, before
Logan Kirby.
Yeah, Logan Kirby was the one was in it. Logan Kirby was in the backfield just about as quick as the ball was. So a tackle for loss by Logan Kirby. A 3-yard loss. Ball back at about the 34-yard line. They can get down to the 20. And the pass is good to Borshadine. Or Souders, I'm sorry, that was Souders. Take it back, Borshadine. You got a 10 and a 20 down there. Sorry, they were on the far side of the field. Jack Borshadine, who came off the play a few plays ago, a little bit shaken up. Back on the field again, and he gets a big pass right there. And it's going to be set up 4th and short, and I think Mariemont's going to go for it right now. They're down a point, which makes sense. You're either going to try a field goal, and this will be too long of a field goal, I think, for Souder. You don't get it. You only lose 3 or 4 yards on the change of possession. But Mariemont would love to keep this play drive going. He's trying a hard count, and this time his offensive line moved. Well, he's tried that hard count 3 or 4 times tonight, and Reading's bid on it about 3 times, but this time his own offensive line bid on it. So now it's going to set up a 4th and 9. They're still going to go for it.
Only 5 yards from the false start.
Borshadine, torn jersey and all, in the shotgun. Back to pass, quick pass. That is good. The number 17, that's Timmy Stewart. Timmy Stewart, and that's going to be short. And we got a late flag coming in. Couple of late flags coming in. The play took place over on the far side of the field by the Mariemont bench, and I think there were some extracurriculars out of bounds there. Stewart was short on the catch. So it's going to be a change of possession, assuming the penalty is not against Reading.
There's a penalty flag down, probably a dead ball foul.
Cody Reardon out there talking to his players on the field. Tell them can't make mistakes like that. Oh, I tell you what, he was out of bounds, and 2 or 3 more Reading players came in on that play. I'm not sure if this might go against Reading. You know, you got a lot of momentum going when you get these plays going sometimes, and especially in a 4th down situation like that. Now I think now they indicated it is going to go against Mariemont. If so, Reading will get the ball back on. I'll say it's a sideline violation here.
Dead ball foul Unsportsmanlike on the Blue Devils.
Oh, now they said it's on Reading.
On the Warriors.
Well, it's offsetting penalties. Now, if that's so, then we play the down over again.
A dead ball foul.
So now,
The ball goes over to the Blue Devils.
is it going over? I thought they said it was on Mariemont too. If that be offsetting penalties, they do the play over again. They have moved the down markers. We're still trying to talk this over and trying to figure this out. We've had a lot of talking on the field tonight. Now let's see what the well, they're saying it's Reading's ball. Now they're over there discussing with Coach Leon. I don't think he's real happy, but nevertheless it's going to stand. And Reading, with 9:43 to go, the Blue Devils are going to take over at their own 15-yard line. All right, here we go.
Blue Devils first and 10 at their own 15.
Caleb Emery takes the Wildcat. He takes the ball himself, it looks like. So that's about a 7-8 yard run. Nice run for Caleb Emery over the 20-yard line. It's going to set up a 2nd and 3 now for Reading. Once again, the Blue Devils staying on that field in that hurry-up offense.
2nd and 3.
They're set up for a running play. Let's see what happens. It is Emery. He's trying to get around the right side. He's out to about the 20, almost close to the 25-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short. 3rd and 1 now. Reading right now has the clock on their side. They need a first down here to keep this drive going. Mariemont would love to stop them here because they would have great field position if they can. See, Mariemont really puts pressure on. It's quarterback keeper. And
Signal for a first down. There's an injury on the play.
We have an injury on the play. We've got a Mariemont player down. I think he got the first down. Where he was, watch him right now.
First and 10, Blue Devils.
He had to get out to the 30, and he was right about the 30-yard line. So they said it is a first down. 8:21 to go in the game. That's Jack McCloskey. So he said he had a couple of touchdowns in the game last week against Finneytown. He plays both ways on the field. He was filling in at the running back position, although Seth Green has been in on several of the plays this half. Screen pass. Hinton. Hinton picks up about 5, 6, 7 yards, and that once again has been the key tonight for Joel Steinkenny. He's gotten that screen pass on first down, and numerous times tonight he has picked up anywhere from 5 to 7 yards. This time he picked up, it looks like about 7 on that one, which sets you up with a 2nd and short, which is much better position to be in. We're going to have delay.
Early flag down, illegal procedure, movement by the Blue Devils.
An illegal procedure against the Blue Devils. Somebody moved. Marches it back 5 yards, so now it's going to be 2nd and 8.
5-yard penalty for movement on the line.
Getting back to pass. He's got Mitchell Burkhart open, and is broken up down there by Barrett. Barrett Lindell.
It was intended for Burkhart.
Barrett Lindell was right there. Now it's going to set up 3rd and long. Lindell right there to break that pass up. Redding's got to get this ball off. And the pass was intended for Hinton. Did he catch it? Yes, he caught it, and he caught it right about the 1st down marker. Wasn't quite sure if he caught it over there or not.
Steinke pass is complete to Casey Hinton, just good enough for a Blue Devil.
Hinton right at that 1st down marker.
1st and 10, Redding.
Casey Hinton has had a boatload of catches tonight. Won him for a touchdown. Emery's pounded down.
Caleb Emery stopped for about a yard gain.
That's big number 52 Dunn in there again.
Mullen and Milam on the tackle for the Warriors.
Zach Milan came in this game with 3 sacks. Leading sack people in the league. Also with Emery and Connor. Steinkenny brought down. Nice tackle for loss.
Steinkenny stopped for no gain.
Took my eyes off the plate here for a second so I didn't see it, but that was Dunn that got him. So Dunn, nice open field tackle. Tackle for loss. 3rd and 9 now for Reading. Changing the play. Steinkenny going to keep it himself, and that was a mistake. He was taken down. Dunn was in on that play along with David Dorston. And that's a sack, and that's going to be 4th down, and Hinton's going to be in the punt now. Clock is running. It's approaching a 5-minute mark.
4th and 11 for Reading.
Mariemont's going to have fairly decent field position depending on how far this punt goes. The line of scrimmage at the 34-yard line. Tepe and looks like Whitmore are back now for the Warriors. High snap. Not a bad kick. And fair catch taken by Tepe at the 34-yard line.
By a fair catch by Tepe.
About a 35-yard, 36-yard punt. And Mariemont's going to have some fairly good field position. 4:35 to go in this game. The Warriors only down by a point. Keep in mind, if they'd get close enough down here, let's talk about this kicking situation right now. Souders has had 2 of 3 field goals this year. His longest is 27. His other one was 25. Zach Schuler has not tried a field goal this year. Give is to, looks like Green.
Green the ball there. Tackled by Johnson.
Green's pretty much been in this game the whole time, the second half. kind of used somewhat sparingly in the first half. Seems to be doing all right. No one in the backfield with Andrew Glassmeyer here. Glassmeyer over the middle and way over his intended receiver, which was number 18, Seth Green. Third and 5. The clock did stop, though, with that incomplete pass at 3:56.
Third and 5.
Green with the pass, Glassmeyer with the pass for Tepe, the intended receiver, overthrew Tepe. And now it's going to set up a 4th down situation with 3:50 to go in the game. Let's see if they're going to try to kick this, because they ball is at the 41-yard line of the Warriors. The officials called a timeout. Now he wants to talk to Coach Reardon. I think he just wants the players to step back a little bit. Big 4th down play for the Warriors. They are going to go for it. Glassmeyer. Seth Green in the backfield. Tepe in motion. Glassmeyer looking for Tepe, intercepted by the Blue Devils. That looks like Feld was the interception. Jordan Feld. Feld just quickly came up. Jordan Feld was playing behind the receiver, but as soon as Glassmeyer let go of that ball, Feld took off and timed it perfect. So Reading with the ball, 1st down at the 45-yard line. Now the clock is definitely in their favor. They're up by a point. If they want to secure this win, they need probably a couple of at least 1st downs right now and keep that clock running. I believe both coaches have all their timeouts left here. Low snap. Steinkenny falls on it. He's had a couple of bad snaps tonight. Unfortunately, he falls on that one, but they lose about 6 yards. So now they're back in their own territory. Here's the interception. Now watch how Feld, see how Feld just came right up and he ran behind him. Tepe didn't even see him there. Clock is ticking down to close to 3 minutes now. Steinkenny. The give is to Caleb Emery. Emery back in the Warrior territory. And we have a penalty flag coming up, and that's going to be a hold, I think. Holding on the Blue Devils, and that's from the spot. And the spot was basically right around where the line of scrimmage was. So it's going to be another 10 yards back, and they're going to be 2nd down and a whole boatload of yards. They got to get down to the Mariemont 35 for a 1st down. And they're going to be, see where he puts the ball at. They're going to be at their own 37-yard line. Do the math, that's a lot of yards. Steinkenny. He lobs it out. He's got Hinton down there. He overthrows Hinton. Tepe and Barrett Lindale were back to defend. And we got another penalty flag. This penalty flag came in late. And for Reading, we've got number 72. And Zach Schultz coming off field. Zach Schultz, don't know what the situation was. He threw the penalty flag. He's not ejected. He is out of the game right now. Reading quickly with a new offensive line person. Hinton, though, with the pass. Back up over the 46, 47-yard line, so they picked up about another 7 or 8 more yards. And he's still well short of the first down, and Reading's going to call timeout. Or Mariemont, I'm sorry, Mariemont's going to call timeout. So Mariemont calls timeout here for 2:33 to go. It's going to step up 4th and long, so Hinton's going to be back to kick. Casey Hinton has had a couple of good kicks tonight. Louis Hess is normal punter. He is not in the game tonight. I think he is a bit injury. I did not hear about his injury, but I know he did not dress tonight. So, but Hinton's done a pretty good job at punting here. And they're going to ask him now. He's going to have to get off the punt of the night here. He wants to pin the Mariemont back. On the other hand, let's see if the Warriors are going to be coming after him. And they might, because they got another substitute offensive lineman in there. 8 players up in the line. See if the pressure is put on him. High snap. Kick is up. It's not a bad kick. Fair catch is called by Seth Green. Ball about the 22-yard line. About a 37-yard punch by Hinton. So Mariemont has 2 minutes and 26 seconds, 78 yards from the end zone. But of course, they do have Connor Souders. If they can get close enough down there, could get it on the field goal. Let's see what happens. Seth Green remains in the game in the backfield. Glassmeyer. And Glassmeyer does not get anywhere. Jack Nash is right there to take him down. About the line of scrimmage. Jack Nash does a great job of fighting off a couple of blocks there to make that tackle.
Second and 10.
No one in the backfield. He has got 5 receivers. Glassmeyer. Back to pass. Lobs it out. He's got a man open. Tepe. What a catch by Max Tepe. About a 30-yard pass to Tepe on the run. Led him perfect in that. Max Tepe, big play.
Julian Bemis on the coverage and on the tackle.
Led him perfect on that play. That's about the perfect pass here. 48-yard line of Reading here, 1:33 to go. Tepe, short pass. This one is good. It's the number 14 again. It looks like it's actually Riley Whitmore that was the catch on that play. He's had a couple of catches here tonight. Good enough for a first down. The ball at the 38-yard line of Reading. going to have to get down to about a 10 or 12 yard line for a pretty much guaranteed field goal. Oh, in and out of the hands of Max Tepe. And he is a little frustrated down there. That was a very catchable pass. He was in a crossing pattern. And in and out of his hands, and you can see the frustration on Max Tepe right there. He should have got that. Stops the clock though, 1:23 to go. 2nd and 10, ball at the 38. Mariemont trying to go 3-2 in the season. Reading trying to win their second game of the season. That's Seth Green, I think. Or Glassmeyer. I'm sorry, Glassmeyer. I'm sorry, I thought it was Seth. Thought it was 18, but it was Glassmeyer. The pass was intended for Tepe. And it falls a bit short. So it's now 3rd and 10. Without a doubt, is 4-down territory for the Warriors. And no choice at this stage of the game. They're down by a point. And a series of runs tonight. Reading first 14, and Mariemont the next 19, and Reading now has 7. And they're all alone is Max Tepe. A breakdown by the Reading defense. My God. Max Tepe was all alone out there. Touchdown for the Warriors. Max Tepe, 38-yard pass from Glassmeyer. And there was no one near him. So the Warriors, with 1:09 to go back on top. Look at this. Watch Glassmeyer down, all alone down there. So 38 yards, it's 25. Now they are going to go for the extra point. And the point is up and good. Oh, it's no good. That was Pierce Hansler, I believe. I'm looking down there, who was at it? I don't know if we can go back and see that kick again. It was no good. Yeah. That is number 74, Pierce Hansler, 6 foot, 200-pound freshman, was doing the extra point. So it was no good. And Mariemont now with that 5-point lead again, it keeps the door open for the Blue Devils. But boy, they're going to have the drive of the season right now. And it can start with a good run back on the kickoff, but my guess is Burkhart and Hint aren't going to see much of anything back there. They're not going to risk that good run back for Reading. Let's see who is going to be kicking now. That's Hansler kicking again. Interesting. I don't know if Souders is hurt or what. And it's a squib kick. And it's going to be picked up by Hinton. He drops it, now picks it up, and is barreled under at about the 25-yard line. Reading's not going to have too bad of a field position right now, but so Hansler did his job. Hinton had the ball. You see it, it was really spinning around right there. That's why he couldn't hold on to it, but he did a good job of picking it back up again, hold on to it. He had all different kinds of spin on that ball. Ball at the 26-yard line. So 1:05 to go here in the game.
First and 10 ready.
Low snap. Screen pass. Burkhart trying to get out of bounds, and he's right at about the first down marker. He might be just a little short. They're going to call, they're going to call it 10 yards. They're going to call it first down. So ball out to about the 36-yard line. Burkhart did go out of bounds to stop the clock at 59 seconds now. Low snap. Back the other way, Hinton. Hinton's trying to get some running room. And he's trying to get out of bounds, and he does, outside around the 49-yard line. Is enough for the move to sticks again and stops the clock. They ran about 8 seconds off on that one, 51 seconds ago in the game. Ball at the 49-yard line of the Warriors. Steinkenny has made a great deal of yardage out of the screen passing tonight. And now he throws it out of bounds. So 45 seconds ago, it's 2nd down and 10. Ball right around the 49-yard line of the Warriors. Hinton and Emery now out this side. Burkhart and Jack Nash out the other side. Quick pass. Hinton in and out of his hands. 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Reading in a quick offense right now. Steinkenny back, looking left. He's got Burkhart, and he drops the ball. 2 drop passes now in a row. 4th and 10. This is the play of the night for Reading. They got to get at least a 1st down. And if they get the 1st down, the ball stays in the field. The clock will stop until they move to chains. He's got trips to his left. Emery in the backfield. Big play of the night for the Blue Devils. Steinkenny. Steinkenny is hit. It's knocked down. I think Jack Borching was the one that knocked it down. And Mariemont takes over on the downs, and the Warriors are going to win this ball game. Wow. So a comeback from the Warriors. It came on a Glassmeyer to Max Tepe, 38-yard touchdown pass. That was huge for them. You know, if you come out of the game missing 3 of your 4 PATs and still win the game, done a good job out there. Yeah, that's Borching. Big Jack Borching, 6'4". He knocks the ball down, and the Warriors take over on downs. And basically 34 seconds ago, Glassmeyer getting that victory formation. Torn jersey and all. I don't know if they want to change. They're looking at the football right now. Well, I've been informed by Georgetown that Reading does have 3 timeouts, but I don't know. All right, let's see if Glassmeyer takes the knee. Let's see if Reading calls timeout. No, Glassmeyer's going to keep it himself. Goes forward. And is Reading going to stop the clock? They do.
Glassmeyer, the ball player, stopped for no game.
So Reading does stop the clock. Got 2 timeouts left. He comes back to the line of scrimmage 26 seconds ago. Both teams huddle up. As we said, next week Reading will be at Madeira. Mariemont will be hosting Deer Park. Then the following week the playoffs will start. Both these teams are in Division 5. They can conceivably meet in 2 weeks. We'll have to see how it goes. And I think I mentioned this before in the last broadcast, but CHL bylaws say that a season has to be complete before you get a league champion. And the football season might not be completed. There might not be a league champion in the CHL this year in football. Does not really affect the other sports. The other sports seem to be okay. We already got some league champs ready. But football might be an interesting scenario. Let's see what happens. Seth Green, he gets some running room. Seth Green, and he gets over the 30. They're going to move the sticks, but Reading's going to call a timeout. They remove the sticks anyway. The clock will stop. We'll see if Reading will stop the clock now or just go with it. And Reading's not going to stop the clock, so we will go to the win. It goes to the Mariemont Warriors tonight as they come back in the fourth quarter here after being down a point. Defeat the Reading Blue Devils 25-20. They will now move over the 500 mark to 3 wins and 2 losses. I think the big thing in that game tonight is it looks like they got Seth Green back. They're going to need him if they're going to make a run here the rest of the season into the playoffs. They're going to need a healthy Seth Green. Reading next week hopefully gets Ty Westlake back. That could make a difference for the Blue Devils too. So Reading falls to 1-4 on the season. Mariemont goes to 3-2 in the season. Other ICRC game tonight, Middletown-Princeton. Watch for that game on either ICRC-TV.com or Spectrum or Cincinnati Bellfly Optics. We'll be back. I will be back with you next week at North College Hill as they will host the Roger Bacon Spartans. For the entire crew, Josh, another great job to you in the truck, and watch for his Doughboy special on October the 10th on ICRC-TV. For the entire crew, this is Bill Brett saying your final score 25-20 in favor of the Mariemont Warriors over the Reading Blue Devils. Good night from Reading's Veterans Stadium.